Champs Game Time Live is brought to you by Freddie the Pizza Man Foundation for Autism Awareness. If you or someone you know has been touched by autism, go to freddythepizzaman.com to learn more. Also brought to you by High Sticks Apparel and Jerseys. Looking for a new and unique jersey for your team? Go to hystyx.com for more details. And welcome into Novi Ice Arena. It is a pleasure to have you with us wherever you may be on this Tuesday night. Along with my broadcast partner, I always chuckle when I say that, my friend, Mike Ivesel. My name is Sean Maligian, and Mike, we're in for a dandy tonight. There are some fantastic regional rivalries all over this great state of Michigan, and this is certainly one of them when you talk about the Northville Mustangs and the Novi Wildcats.
Absolutely. You got to love these border wars, not only because they're so close living together, but these kids grew up playing hockey together, some on the same team, some on opposite teams. There's some bad blood here. These guys want to beat each other.
Well, it's a special night for many reasons, not only just the hockey, but as you saw in our pregame, autism awareness. This is something near and dear to, well, let's face it, everybody, but Gordy Brown. It hits home for him. He and Freddie the Pizza Man, a longtime friend who does so many great things in the community, have gotten together. And really, Mike, it's about raising awareness for autism.
Absolutely. As someone that's worked in special education for 23 years, I know how special this is for these guys. Just look at these jerseys down here, the autism awareness jerseys with the puzzle pieces. It's great.
Well, we're a few minutes away from the drop of the puck. Let's start with Novi. Novi, let's head back to last year before we talk about what's happening this year. What a phenomenal run for Coach Vellucci and his Wildcats. And as Bernie Smilovitz always says, we've got highlights for you. Who can forget the run that they made last year? And in this very building, Mike, a huge victory over Livonia Stevenson to send the Wildcats on in the playoff. That was an instant classic for fans of high school hockey.
Absolutely. One of those games that was a shame someone had to lose, as we sat right here probably about 50 feet from where we're standing right now watching it. Great game. Now we have to see, can Novi build upon that? Everybody wants to do it. Yeah, we did that last year. What are we going to do this year?
And Novi, it hasn't been the start that anybody wanted, but the one thing I know about Coach Vellucci has a way of getting his boys going. They're going to make a change in the net tonight, shake things up a little bit. Of course, Austin Muirhead, who's one of the best goaltenders in the state, he's out right now. Hopefully, not only for Novi, but really fans of high school hockey, you get a player of that caliber coming back soon.
Absolutely. Hopefully soon. I had the pleasure of watching them throughout the MDHL this summer. It was great to see. It was sad to hear. We don't want to see anyone get hurt. But as a coach, this is a great testing point. What do I have? Who's going to be resilient? Who's going to bounce back? So by the end of the year, when those playoffs starts, Coach Vellucci is going to know exactly what he has there.
And in the meantime, the Mustangs are off to a good start, and they've got some talent on this team. I can tell you, living in this community, a lot of people remember that incredible run that they had in 2017, going all the way to the Division I semifinals before falling to Brighton that particular year. Gordy Brown was an assistant. He's the head man now, and Gordy's got some talent to work with, Mike.
Absolutely. He's got some four-year starters returning. He's got some kids that, as we were talking earlier, some high hockey IQ guys, some guys that are ready to make a run, and they made a statement that tonight should be the start of their run that they hope to have this season.
Well, one of the fun things about this game, and we'll see another one tomorrow night, is, the fans coming back and the student sections and everything. Mike, that's one thing in the early juncture of this season. Unfortunately, we didn't see a lot of that last year. We're seeing more and more of it. Tonight should be fun. I'm looking down the stretch here. Already a slew of Northville students there. Some Novi students on the other side. That's one of the beautiful things about high school hockey being back.
I was getting memories of us last year, and that's something we didn't have. So as I was standing here and I saw them file in that student section, I got chills because I know what it means on this night, so close to the holiday. The alumni are back. I didn't know if you've seen it. I got out on social media and I asked Novi, Northville, what are you going to bring tonight? We need this student section. We missed it last year.
You are like one of those influencers. Is that what they're called? I'm an old guy. Social media influencer, is that how it works? But if you haven't followed him, a lot of good stuff, Mike. You're always kind of hyping things in and around the area, and we appreciate that. We appreciate you joining us, where tonight the Northville Mustangs are going to take on the Novi Wildcats. We can quickly tell everybody we'll be back tomorrow night. While our focus is on this tonight, we'll be back tomorrow night as well. A big one at USA Hockey Arena as the Shamrocks from Catholic Central play host to the Warriors from Brother Rice.
Always a great game. I can't wait. Whether we're doing that game, that's a game that you and me always show up just as fans.
Yeah,
just as fans. Exactly. We're there and we're going to watch that game. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. That is tomorrow. Tonight, Novi Northville, a little bit of a border war here. I don't know. I can't wait to see this one.
This should be a dandy. Of course, Northville, I love that green jersey, that black stripe in between. And as you mentioned, Mike, the special jerseys for Northville, making people more aware of autism and so many good things and proceeds heading to the Autism Foundation as well. We are going to talk to a guy in our first intermission that knows a little something about that. If you haven't tried his pizza yet, shame on you. But pizza, he'll be the first guy to tell you, isn't what he's all about. He does so many things for the community, and one of the things near and dear to his heart is certainly raising awareness for autism. So we look forward to talking to our old buddy Freddie the Pizza Man in the first intermission. We're moments away from the drop of the puck. Don't you go anywhere. Mike Ivesel, Sean Belegian will have all the action for you right here on State Champs.
If you or your family is touched by autism, learn more about Freddie's Foundation at #PopTheTap at FreddieThePizzaman.com. That's FREDI, thepizzaman.com, or email FreddieThePizzaman@gmail.com.
If you're a high school athlete with the dream of playing college sports, Lawrence Technological University wants you to recruit yourself. LTU offers over 24 varsity sports for men and women, along with several dozen world-class undergraduate programs. Athletic and academic scholarships are available in all sports, including its newest additions, competitive cheer and dance, esports, women's hockey, and men's and women's track and field. Visit LTUathletics.com and recruit yourself. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
Do you know the biggest difference between a pickup game and organized high school sports? The answer is obvious. It's officials. School sports is more than just kicking a ball or running fast. They're an extension of a student's education and the classroom. An official can help teach the importance of following the rules, impartiality, and most importantly, fairness.
Captain of the football team, correct? Represents leadership and sportsmanship, right? You guys set the good examples for your fellow teammates, okay? All right, we have a problem with one of your fellow teammates, we'll come and ask you to take care of the problem, okay?
But the need for officials has never been greater. There are some benefits to becoming an official, like staying in shape, staying involved in the sports you played as a young person, networking, and of course, you can earn some pretty good extra money while doing all of that. It's easy to sign up. Just go to mhsaa.com/officials and click register now. Now is a great time for you to get involved in your community and give something back to our kids. There's help wanted. We need you to whistle. For more information, visit our website at mhsaa.com.
CHAMPS Game Time Live is brought to you by Freddie the Pizza Man Foundation for Autism Awareness. If you or someone you know has been touched by autism, go to FreddieThePizzaMan.com to learn more. Also brought to you by High Sticks Apparel and Jerseys. Looking for a new and unique jersey for your team? Go to HYSTYX.com for more details. And welcome back to Novi Ice Arena here in Novi, Michigan, where tonight it is a pleasure to be with you and my pal Mike Iversel to bring you this fantastic game between two old rivals and neighbors, let's be honest, the Northville Mustangs and the Novi Wildcats. Mike, let's start with Novi. Season hasn't started the way that they wanted. What do they need to do tonight to get back on the right track?
Well, it's going to be interesting to see is how they protect that goalie. We know that they've given up some goals in the last couple of games. They made a switch in net. So the best goaltending is a good defense. How are they going to keep those shots to the outside? Are they going to have the guys sacrificing to block some shots?
And, of course, for the Northville Mustangs, a good start for Gordy Brown's squad. They want to keep the good times going. What do you look for from the Mustangs?
Well, they're talking about making this a stepping stone on their run this year. They want to get it going today. So how fast can they get pucks to the net, bodies to the net, and start peppering a goalie that doesn't have that much experience this year?
I agree with that. I expect them to come flying out of the chute here tonight. No doubt about that. Keep an eye on that left winger, number 25, the fine-looking sophomore, Connor Vistowski. Heard a lot of good things about him. This is the first time seen him with my own two eyes. We are underway. Northville possession after the draw. Putting it in deep. Novi there first to the line, but not out. Kept in by Northville. Firing it towards the net. A lot of traffic in front. Oh, that was dangerous, Mike.
Yep, right
before Novi gets a chance to skate that out with Armstrong.
Just what we're talking about. Quick attack shots on the net, too, already from the scoring zone.
Trying to break out now. Novi turns it over in the neutral zone. Here come the Mustangs again. 55 shooter. Gloved easily by that goaltender, Letman.
And there's number 25. We heard he's got a high hockey IQ, and what were we talking about? Get shots on net. He wasted no time stepping over that blue line and snapping one on net. Let's test that goalie.
Draw stays in the Wildcat zone. No score just underway. Draw won by the Mustangs to the line. Shot back into the corner, giving chase down there. Wildcats get it to the far boards, but Northville battling on the puck, Mike. We've got a penalty a mere 49 seconds into this one. Looks like an elbow down there.
Looks like maybe some emotions got the best on this rivalry already. Nice hard hit along the boards, and you know what? You come up high nowadays, you know we're protecting the head. That's going to get a call every time.
No doubt about that. So we'll take a look at this Wildcat offense. Of course, those green jerseys, the green and black pants, white numbers, sharp-looking jersey. Taking the draw, winning the draw is Kinter. Puck rolls dangerously in front. Controlled again by Kinter in behind the net. Trying to get a little cycle going. Northville staying home, gets the puck to the line, but not out. Kinter back on it again, just throws it towards the net. Goaltender had to be careful there, just kind of punched it away, and the Mustangs able to clear into the neutral zone, Mike.
Nice aggressive penalty kill here by Northville. They're going to force these Novi players to make some plays real quick here.
Chichak sends that the length of the ice. Quick change. You want to keep fresh troops out there when you're shorthanded. No score, about a minute and a half into this one. Northville gets it to the line and finally out again. This time Matthew Fine, the senior defenseman, does it. Novi trying to get something going here in the early goings. An early power play, but we're already a minute in, and Northville's done a fine job of killing off this PP so far.
Well, it's a well-coached team. They're right on top of them. They're going to pressure these guys to make plays real quick and make them uncomfortable.
Here's a good rush. Look out, puck in behind the goaltender for a moment, but bounces wide. A heck of a rush there by Nolan Londo, senior defenseman. Now he sets back up at the point as there's a battle right in our kitchen. Power play has 30 seconds remaining. Puck up in the netting, but they're going to let him play.
Thought he was going to call that one. Seemed to bounce off that net.
It's a good clear there. Northville able to get on some fresh troops out there. Last 20 seconds of this Wildcat power play. Giveaway in the neutral zone, controlled by Northville, sent the other way. Takes a big hit, but give that young sophomore some credit. Vistoski did what he had to do by clearing that puck nearly all the way. Now Northville short-handed. Now we're back at 5-5, trying to get something going in behind the net. Good kill there, Mike, to start the game.
Absolutely. Let's see if after that kill, the big hit on the Novi blue line can get them going.
Catalina Hiller doing work in behind her own net, twisting and turning into the corner now, and sent back whence it came.
They're just putting the pressure on right now. Novi struggling.
Northville comes out of it. There's a shot high over the goaltender, Letman. Sent right back in behind the corner. Northville trying to get a change out there. Keep that pressure in. Here's an opportunity just to wide. Buck goes into the corner, controlled by the Mustangs still. Setting up shot. Tried to get a one-timer. Deflects off the skate of Murdy. And into the corner and just out. Novi needed a break there. Let's see if Northville keeps up with this high-octane attack.
This is exactly the start that they wanted. A lot of pressure, a lot of speed, lots of pucks on net. They're putting the pressure on this Novi team right away.
Try the dump and chase again into the corner. Novi on it to the line and finally cleared out. No score yet. 12:55 to go here in the first period. So glad you could join us. He's Mike Ivesil. I'm Sean Belegian. Novi, Northville.
It's a nice, smart play. They were struggling coming up the board, Sean. That last outlet pass came up the middle. That's a well-coached team.
Northville trying to break out now, finally into the neutral zone. Good rush here on the off wing. Cuts in front, 1-on-3, gets a shot wide. Good speed there to create an opportunity for himself in the high slot area. We've got another call in the corner, Mike. It looks like a hold, perhaps.
It's like a holding call. Well, I'm going to guess that one's going to go against Novi there. The speed that Northville's coming at right now, Novi's not handling it so well, and it is. So just a note from that power play, something we were talking about earlier. You can tell Novi's lost a little bit of their scoring depth this year. That power play was struggling for someone to settle it down and get something directed towards the net.
So we'll take a look at this Mustang power play here with 12:25 to go. Shot from the point, no problem for the goaltender Letman. Mike, this is one of those things that you always talk about. You know, with a goalie, you want to throw the puck at him if he hasn't seen a lot of time, and that's exactly what they're doing. Hey, if you or someone you know is touched by autism, there is a great guy out there that you can contact. Go to FreddyThePizzaMan.com to learn more about Freddy's Foundation for Autism Awareness. Mustangs win the draw, keep the puck in the zone, and just out of the reach of the man at the point. The Mustangs have to start over. Big tumble in the corner to the line, kept in by Novi. Let's see if Northville can break out, get a little something going now. Still a minute and a half left on this power play opportunity. Good rush here. Trying to leave it was Matthew Fine. Now in the corner is Holstad. Puck bounces dangerously out in front. A battle for it. Shot! Nice stop by Letman.
And wouldn't you guess, number 25 again, he's everywhere.
Shot from the point, deflected just wide of Letman. Boy, there's a jump in the Mustang step today, Mike. Just a little bit of a jump right now.
And some confidence.
There's an opportunity again coming in. Letman had to be stellar in tight.
Well, I'd say our pregame notes were pretty accurate. This Visatoski's all over the place, Sean, and there
Opportunity
you go.
in front, and they score. Took it wide around the net, thrown out in front, and the Mustangs jump on that rebound. I want to make sure I get that right, but that should be number 25. Guess who? Yep. Connor Vistoski.
Just as I was saying, he was all over the ice during that power play. And if you watch the patience that Northville has up here at the blue line, doesn't just get rid of the puck. He holds it. He's going to come around, and they're moving off the puck. He gets to an empty spot and scores a goal, looking like Brett Hall out there.
Long reach, got that puck on the wraparound attempt, put it in front, and Connor bangs her home. Power play goal. Mustangs take the 1-0 lead. Can they get something going again? On it. Puck knocked back into the neutral zone, and they have to start over, but a good-looking rush there by number 21, William Sherman, for the moment. Wildcats take over. Miss that outlet pass. It's going to roll all the way to the goaltender. He's just going to fend it off to his defender. In behind his own net is Brady Couture. Mustangs finally get it out into the neutral zone. There's William Sherman throwing it to an open wing. Wildcats with an opportunity to send her in deep. 1-0 power play goal by number 25, the sophomore Connor Visotsky.
So Novi needs one of those shifts to get their confidence back and try and take a little bit from Northville. Northville is just oozing confidence every time they have that puck.
Well, and I like what you saw there with the puck in the corner, Mike. Just throw the puck at the net. You're looking for something, anything to get going. I mean, a tough angle, but just throw it at the net. You never know what's going to happen, deflection in front, what have you.
Absolutely. They're one bad bounce from a tie game, gaining some confidence. And you can see it. Once Northville gets that puck into their offensive zone, Novi is struggling defensively to get that puck out.
William Sherman wins that draw forward. An opportunity there. Good job going down and blocking that shot is Matthew Hertzler, the defenseman, number 11. Winning that draw forward, and Sherman nearly set himself up.
See if we can get a good back check and a good exit out of the zone here to keep Novi's confidence going.
On the puck again, to the point. No, and just out. Pardon me, that was Braylon Juzak that won that draw and tried to set himself up after that draw. 1-0, the Mustangs with a power play goal. Novi trying to get something going now, forced to regroup in the neutral zone.
It's a much better shift. Look at the jump they have here.
Speed coming out there. Once again is Gabe Armstrong. Puck comes out in front. Look out, opportunity in front. Another crack. A third crack. And standing tall.
There they go.
For the Mustangs.
Let's talk about this border war. Let's get nose to nose. Let's get a hockey game going here, boys. What a shift. That's exactly what they needed.
How about Dylan Eliason there? Just standing tall. Mike made himself big on his knees.
Yeah, and this is what we're going to see. Not only did they have a good shift, but can they get it going on this shift? Can they prolong it?
By the way, is your hockey team looking for new jerseys or apparel? The founders of High Sticks have a mission to design and create top-of-the-line jerseys for player comfort and style. A couple of local boys growing up playing hockey on the ponds of Michigan. Contact High Sticks at highsticks.com. They are ready to outfit your team in new jerseys and team apparel. Mustangs get it out, promptly shot back in by the Wildcats, and an opportunity to skate it out to the line and finally out. Picking it up once again is Fine. Fine leading the way. Stops, gets his own rebound, throws it in back behind the net. Now an opportunity for Gabe Armstrong, and here come the Wildcats. A little drag to the outside, tried it again, but staying home. Good defensive play there by the veteran Brian McCullum. Tough angle shot there, but why not throw it at the net, says Jackson Kinter. Another shot from 50 feet, kicked aside by Eliason.
I think we see what the message on that Novi bench is. Get pucks to the net, boys. We got to get something going here.
Good battle, finally kept in by Novi. Boy, they're really battling on the puck now, Mike. I think you saw it a couple minutes ago a lot more fight, these battles everywhere for puck possession.
Yeah, that's what we said. One good shift. They had one good shift that led to two good shifts. Now let's see what they can do with these guys out here now.
1-0. Northville on top. Goal coming via the power play, courtesy of the sophomore forward, number 25, Connor Vysotsky. Mustangs win the draw. Kick it along the near side, looking to get it out. Good puck battle there. Finally, Northville takes over again. That is Couture. Gets it to the line, but not out. Rolls back in on Elias, and he says, enough of this, I'm going to freeze it. And they'll take another draw.
Well, all right. It looks like Novi woke up, realized the game had started, and now it looks like the momentum shifted just a little bit. The plays down here in the Northville end, getting shots on the net. Goalie's going to have to stay awake here.
Let's see who Coach Vellucci decides to send out there. It's going to be Gabe Armstrong, the sophomore, taking the draw, this time won by Northville, but controlled by Novi. Good backhand, just sending it out in front, looking for something. Armstrong on it again. Armstrong strong on the puck, sent it to the point, just out, and Novi's going to have to touch up now, giving an opportunity for Kaspis to skate it out. He gets it over to Liebman and back into the neutral zone. Mustangs were in the midst of a change, and they're just going to wait. Defense are going to play catch before Handyside has an opportunity to get it out. He can't do it. Looks like Novi putting a little forecheck on now, Mike.
They are taking space away. It's what I was just noticing. They're not giving them that space, and now all of a sudden Northville's not looking as confident as they did in the first 3 minutes of the game when they had all that space.
Well, creating some turnovers. Just a backhand thrown to the net, and Eliason had to be careful with that, but that aggressive forecheck, as you pointed out, Mike, creating some things. Hey, did you know you can be a referee? In fact, we need you to get out there and be a referee now more than ever. Nationally, there's a shortage of people willing to work these kids' games, and they are just kids' games. So if you love sports and kids, register today at mhsaa.com.
Yeah, we're back to basics here, Sean. A lot of people laugh, you hear get pucks deep, get pucks on net. Novi started taking space away, getting pucks deep, cycling the puck down low, and all of a sudden they've got all the momentum. They're cliche, but hey, when it works.
I got one more for you. I've noticed Novi just throwing the puck towards the net.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, really. I mean, it's just don't go Pierre Maguire on me and talk about puck luck, but they are just throwing it towards the net.
Absolutely. Crazy things happen when the puck's on net.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yep.
Here's an opportunity for Northville. Good move there, but defensemen staying home. It's not the mistake, it's the recovery, and that's exactly what happened there. Mustangs trying to get the offense going.
Oh.
Ice has been tilted the last few minutes. Tough bounce there, comes out, but Novi handles it. To the line, not out. Kept in by the Mustangs. Throwing it towards the net, up and over the goaltender, Letman. Into the corner now. That's our blind spot, folks. I'm not going to lie to you. And on top of it is Dante Duca for the moment. To the line and not out. Kept back in. Dante with another opportunity. He says, enough of this. I'm just going to send it to Lane.
That was a good play. And if we go back, this thing we talked about in the opening was a new goalie, getting pressure on that new goalie. A little miscommunication down low. He threw the puck where he thought someone was going to be. That started that whole 45-second shift in their zone. Great play to get that out, relieve that pressure. Yep. I'll take an icing anytime.
Zach Rabinowitz, good heads-up play there. Big face-off now. The draw in that Novi zone. Novi wins it back. Trying to get it out, but Northville on top of it. Northville buzzing a little bit. In behind that net. Good play there by the Wildcats to carry that puck out, but taken back by the Mustangs. Boy, there are battles left and right in this one, Mike. You love to see it.
Oh, absolutely.
Here's an opportunity to the line and finally backhanded out by the Wildcats. Northville regroups in their own zone. Couture, head up, gets the puck out to Sherman. Sherman crosses high. Shot, misses, stick side.
Hey, they say you get a new goalie in there, make sure you go high. Whistle one by his ear, let you know. I'm going to bet $1 to donuts that next one's coming in low. Change the eye angle. But what you were saying about the nice little battles, this game has finally settled down. You get into these rivalries, we get a little excited, it gets a little sloppy. It's settling down to a nice individual battle game down here.
1-0. Mustangs on top. Draw in the Wildcat zone. Controlled by the Mustangs. Back to the point. Screen in front. Blocked. And a big deflection out in front. Wildcats had to be careful. Here come the Wildcats in transition. Just dumping it in deep. Giving chase in behind the net is Kinter. Big hit there to rub it off. Puck still laying free. Check that. That's Londo. Londo with that opportunity to get that going. And look at Londo showing that that C on his chest, leading the rush one way and getting back for his defensive responsibility.
You got to love a back check. There's nothing that's going to fire the bench up more as a nice hit or a good back check like that to take away a rush.
Giveaway in the neutral zone, and then a big 7-on-7 hit. That's Kip delivering a hit on Holstad.
Novi back to basics. This all started a couple minutes ago with a block shot, and then they started coming back down. Let's see if they can keep it up.
With speed out of his own zone is McCollum.
Oh.
McCollum takes a big hit there, and he's going to draw a penalty there.
You're going to want to get that player away from there. Don't even it up now, boys.
That was a big hit just over the line as Brian McCullum was picking up speed coming out of his own zone. And we're going to take a look at that replay in a moment. That's the veteran Bo O'Donnell that got him. The question is, Mike, what's that going to be?
Yeah, what are they going to call here? And that he's just coming up the boards. A slight turn. We've got to be careful with that. Oh, that doesn't look good on the replay.
No, that doesn't look good at all.
Turning your back on the play is never a good idea. He got that puck caught in his feet, but regardless, you see those numbers, Sean, you've got to stop. It's got to be.
Yeah, I won't be surprised if this isn't 5, folks.
You see him talking it over.
I am not a referee.
You figure at the least the 2 and the 10.
We've got 5
We've got
up
the
there.
5, yeah. Yeah, watching the replay, I don't think they had any other choice but to make that call.
Bo O'Donnell, a veteran, of course a key member of that Wildcat team last year, trying to fire up the troops, no doubt about it. Brian McCullum took that big hit. Thankfully, he popped up okay. Northville's going to draw an additional deuce, though, for, I think, the reaction. A couple of different deuces up there.
Whoa.
What do you know about that? Hey, State Champs Hockey Time, presented by Alto Equipment Company, is back starting December 8th. See, you find out something you didn't even know. I didn't even know we're back December 8th. I'm glad to hear that.
How about that?
The same cast of characters. I'm also glad to hear that. Really glad to hear that.
So that means you're back.
I'm not going to be fired. Great highlights, interviews, and all the best hockey coverage in the state. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Make sure to search State Champs Michigan. No, there are so many people that help us do what we do, whether it be John or Chuck or Kevin. So many behind-the-scenes people. Mike, you certainly help us. We're trying to get an old-time coach to help us out a little bit this year in Kirk Hunter. So good times had by all. So this is interesting how this is going to work out, Mike. Even with the 5-minute major,
they're on the power play.
They're on the power play.
That must have been an interesting talk. It was real quick down there between Coach Brown and the refs there. I would have loved to have heard what it was. 'Cause to me, it looked like Northville did a good job holding back after their player got hit.
So we take a look at the Wildcats. Nice move there. Get the puck back to the line. Shot and deflected in front. Boy, Eliason had to be careful. Mike, he's made some good stops early on. That may have been his best.
He has been solid, absolutely. Like you said, he's making himself big. When you make yourself big, pucks hit you.
Mustangs in control. Back to the point. Shot from the point. Straight on. Another deflection in front. Boy, lurking down low with a couple of opportunities there for the Wildcats. Walking in, deflected off the defenseman's skate. Got to give some credit to Gabe Armstrong in front. A couple of dangerous deflections. Here comes another opportunity, backdoor, and Eliason says no, sir.
Wow, what a play from the defenseman having the sight to see Kinter going to the net, and then that glove save. He flashed it there a little bit after he made that save, too.
Minute 5 left in this one. Take a look at this replay.
That is just great vision to see the open man. And I tell you what, number 13, Kinter, that was a great shift by him.
All starts with the draw. Let's see if Novi can win this draw.
Yep, nothing like a little power play to give your confidence a little boost here, huh?
4-on-3 for another minute 5, and then Northville goes promptly on the power play. Northville says enough of this and get a clear there from number 2, Alexander Kasapis. 50 seconds remaining in this Wildcat power play. 3:10 remaining in this first period. Northville on top 1-0, and they get a clear. You could tell Tommy Loback there, the junior, wanted to make a quick change, but they left him out there, and he's at it again. Handyside with a good poke.
He was having a heck of a shift. Keep him out there.
Now slowing it down. Shot from just outside the circle. Deflects a wide. Almost a giveaway there, but finally Handyside sees the alley and is able to clear it. Now, full change now for the Mustangs, Mike.
Let's see if this confidence from this power play spills over to the penalty kill for Novi, because it's coming.
Good speed there and cleared by Vysotsky. This power play ends, and now the Mustangs goes promptly on the power play. Northville has no problem setting up shop, seeing if they can get something going here. They're up 1-0, and they're on the power play again. Good speed coming down the left wing. Stopping, waiting, throwing it in front. Nobody home. And the Wildcats able to clear it the other way. 2 minutes left in this first period. It's a 1-0 game, but it has not been uneventful, Mike.
No, and I know we were saying pucks on the net, but during the power play might be a good time to slow it down a little bit, set it up, and see if we can get a play.
Knock back in behind the Novi bench. There's an opportunity in front. In behind the goaltender. They're looking for it, and finally, Letman didn't know it was there and finally put a glove on it. A dangerous, dangerous play after a tough bounce, Mike.
Yep, just a little bit of a gift here given to him. Number 2 is going to try to go up the middle, and it's a good play when you get all of it. He probably got about 30% of that puck and put it right on his tape, and what a save.
Letman knew it was somewhere, and finally a good job there by Catalina Hiller to just tap that puck towards him so he could cover it.
Very smart play, and I think number 2 owes him a tap on the backside there as a thank you.
Minute and a half left in this period. Northville remaining on the power play. Trying to skate this out is William Sherman. Still in control. Stops, puts on the brakes. Sends it to the far point. Wrist shot. Knocked down in front. Back to the point. Mustangs slowing it down a little bit. There's that patience you talked about, Mike. There's a shot that goes just a wide. Good play there to poke it to himself and get an opportunity to clear it out. That's exactly what number 24, Nolan Londo, did. Last minute of play in this first period. Mustangs up 1-0 still on the power play.
Let's see if they can mount a little last-minute pressure here. Late goals are always killer in these games.
Londo sends it across and promptly sent right back into the corner. That's where Handyside stops, leaves it for his teammate Chichak. Puck thrown into the corner. Picked up by Novi for a moment as that icing was waved off to the line, but not out, sending it back deep. Mustangs doing some work back there. Buck heads back to the point. Now to the near point with 12 seconds remaining. Now they're playing catch, trying to set it up. Shot comes in, deflected wide. 5 seconds left in this first period. Handyside tries to get one shot away. Novi going to clear it, and that is going to be the end of this first period. An entertaining first period. The only goal scored by the sophomore, Mike, Connor Vysotsky.
What a game. Little tale of 2 halves there. The first 10 minutes it looked like Northville was going to run away with this. Novi was just trying to hold on, and they turned it on in the end.
Well, don't you go anywhere. We've got a special guest in the intermission, the man himself, Freddie the Pizza Man, will be joining us for an interview, and Mike will be back. We'll break down that first period, that and more on Game Time Live. Don't you go anywhere.
If you or your family is touched by autism, Learn more about Freddy's Foundation at #PopTheTap at freddythepizzaman.com. That's FREDI, thepizzaman.com, or email freddythepizzaman@gmail.com.
If you're a high school athlete with the dream of playing college sports, Lawrence Technological University wants you to recruit yourself. LTU offers over 24 varsity sports for men and women, along with several dozen world-class undergraduate programs. Athletic and academic scholarships are available in all sports, including its newest additions, competitive cheer and dance, esports, women's hockey, and men's and women's track and field. Visit LTUathletics.com and recruit yourself. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
Do you know the biggest difference between a pickup game and organized high school sports? The answer is obvious. It's officials. School sports is more than just kicking a ball or running fast. They're an extension of a student's education and the classroom. An official can help teach the importance of following the rules, impartiality, and most importantly, fairness.
Captain of the football team, correct? Represents leadership and sportsmanship, right? You guys set the good examples for your fellow teammates, okay? All right, we have a problem with one of your fellow teammates, we'll come and ask you to take care of the problem, okay?
But the need for officials has never been greater. There are some benefits to becoming an official, like staying in shape, staying involved in the sports you played as a young person, networking, and of course, you can earn some pretty good extra money while doing all of that. It's easy to sign up. Just go to mhsaa.com/officials and click register now. Now is a great time for you to get involved in your community and give something back to our kids. There's help wanted. We need you to whistle. For more information, visit our website at mhsaa.com.
All right, first intermission from Novi Ice Arena. So glad you could join us, and it is a pleasure to talk to this guy. He is a guy that I hope I can call you a friend.
100%.
Freddie the Pizza Man. Always a pleasure, my friend.
I miss you. I'm
yeah,
so glad
thanks
I saw
for coming
you.
out. Yeah, it's great
Yeah.
to see you. You know, it's funny. We still commiserate on social media, occasional texts and everything, but you're right. We haven't seen each other in person since, well, a game here a couple years ago, right?
Yeah, about a year ago, yeah.
So many things to talk to Freddie the Pizza Man about. If you don't know about Freddie, I'm going to make him blush. This is a guy that does so much for so many, not just autism, but he's involved in so many good things, does so many good things. But let's start, I guess, where it all started. It's in your blood. It's in your family, the pizzeria.
Pizzeria, yeah. I mean, my father started in the 70s, and I've been making pizzas since a little kid, and I just love it. It's the only thing I've ever done in my life. I've never done anything else. I've never worked for anybody, and I love making pizza. I hate all the other stuff that comes with it, but I love making pizza.
It is tremendous pizza. I'm not just saying this. Tell everybody where it's at. And you don't have to take my word for it. We'll have a pizza expert tell you about it in just a second, but tell everybody where you're located.
I'm in Melvindale. I'm right by the Lions training facility. So 5 minutes from the Lions training facility, you'll find Freddie the Pizza Man. So
tremendous New York-style slices. You've got great sandwiches there. You know that's one of my favorites. And speaking of guys that know a little something about pizza, you might know this on Barstool. Dave Portnoy has a pizza challenge, and I believe we've got some footage of that, fellas.
Oh, yeah. I remember that day very well.
El Presidente came in. Now, how did he hear about your place? Was it just word of mouth? Did you ever find out?
People just tag him all the time, and he heard about me. I was the last one he did in Detroit, and he actually told me, I kind of wish I would have came to you first because you're definitely the best, and then the rest is history. So I didn't do anything different right there other than I left his pizza in the oven for an extra 30 seconds. So he's a funny guy.
Well, tell everybody, correct me if I'm wrong, Freddie. I'm trying to remember, was it a
8.7.
8.7. Yep, that's exactly what it is.
But the thing is that, I didn't even understand the score part of this whole thing. For me, it was when he said best pizza in Detroit hands down, that kind of meant a lot to me. Just kind of who I am. You know, I'm very passionate and it's just who I am, and it just meant a lot to me because I know how much I put into it. I don't care about the money and all that stuff. I just know what I put into it, and that's just who I am. So that meant a lot to me.
And on a personal level, those old school pepperonis.
Yeah.
You know I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah,
You know I'm a big fan of that. Hey, tell everybody how you got in contact with Gordy Brown and, something that you guys have in common that means something near and dear to both of your hearts.
Well, autism. We both have a child with autism, and fortunate for you, put me in touch with Gordy. And Gordy's just surprised me over the last 2 years doing this with Northville. And, my foundation, I started 6 years ago because my son touched my life, my wife and I. And our goal is to put a sensory room in every school in the state of Michigan. We've done 33 schools. We've donated $55,000 in equipment. We actually buy the equipment for these schools. We don't write them checks. We go there personally. We meet with them. And that means a lot. I'm very hands-on when it comes to my pizza, when it comes to the foundation. It means so much to me because I understand what my son goes through. And I can't help every parent, but if I can help a school and I can help a teacher, I'm helping the parents, and that's to me is everything.
Freddie the Pizza Man, our intermission guest here. Freddie, you've touched so many. Tell people how they can get involved. It's interesting. I have been to so many places in the Metro Detroit area where you see the tabs and you collect tabs.
Yep.
Tell everybody about that.
That's how I started it because social media is such a big thing. I just started the hashtag Pop That Tab. And it was an idea from a friend of mine, and it was just a way of just spreading the word on social media. Pop that tab, and it just took off. It just took off from there. I got people sending me pop tabs from Miami. They go with their little machine on the beach, and they collect them, and they send me from Miami. I was like, yeah, that's kind of cool. But you can go to the website freddythepizzaman.com. It's a 501c3, totally separate from the pizzeria. And all the money that's is raised goes directly to the schools. There's no middleman. There's no this and that. It's going right to the schools. That's where when I put a pizza in the oven, I'm putting a sensory room in the school. My hands are there. That's who I am. I'm hands-on, and I'll always be that way.
Freddie the Pizza Man does not sleep. He makes pizza and he does charity. Those are the two things he does. There's so much of what you do, though. It's pop the tabs. Now you're involved with Northville High School and the hockey team and those beautiful jerseys. You have a golf outing. There are so many different things that you do and so many different ways for people to get involved, Freddie.
My seventh annual golf outing, believe it or not, 7 years already, is coming up August 6, 2022. Honestly, if you want to get in, all the information on the website. I usually sell out by March or April. And it's gotten bigger. I mean, last year I had 250 golfers. I had to turn away 20 golfers. I mean, it's been great. It's been a great thing, man.
Well, I've said this to you before. Anything that I can ever help you with, and now by proxy, state champs can ever help you with. You reach out. I'll always be there for you because you're always there for people.
I love you like a brother.
I'm going to give you a big hug, all right? No, seriously.
I love you.
Here's a good human being right here. Trust me when I say that.
Right back here.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving to you and the family,
you
bud.
too, buddy. Thank you.
Make sure you check him out. Not only his pizza, it is delicious, but freddythepizzaman.com. All the wonderful things he's doing in sensory rooms. That's a beautiful thing, no doubt about it. Freddie the Pizza Man, our intermission guest. We'll come back. Second intermission next, right here from Novi Ice Arena.
If you or your family is touched by autism, learn more about Freddy's Foundation at #PopTheTap at freddythepizzaman.com. That's FREDI, thepizzaman.com, or email freddythepizzaman@gmail.com.
Champs Game Time Live is brought to you by Freddie the Pizza Man Foundation for Autism Awareness. If you or someone you know has been touched by autism, go to freddythepizzaman.com to learn more. Also brought to you by High Sticks Apparel and Jerseys. Looking for a new and unique jersey for your team? Go to hystyx.com for more details. All right, welcome back into Novi Ice Arena. About to start this second period with the Mustangs up by a score of 1-0, along with Mike Ivesel. My name is Sean Belegian. Entertaining first period, Mike. The only difference, a power play goal by sophomore forward, a guy that we talked up, by the way, Connor Vysotsky.
What a period by him on both ends of the puck. Power play, shorthanded. He was all over the ice. Great shifts. That first period, a tale of two halves. Coaches will tell you sometimes there's 4 periods in the game. There's the first 5 to 10 minutes of the first period, the last 5 to 10 minutes, then the second and the third. Northville took it to him in that first half of that first period. It looked like exactly what we heard in the pregame. Can Northville get on them, stay on them, and take the game over, or will they let them back in the game? They did let them back in the game, and Novi took advantage of that.
Bo O'Donnell still in the penalty box to start this second period. He's got 35 seconds remaining. Veteran player took a 5-minute penalty, and it was interesting, Mike, because the Mustangs took 2 minors, so after being shorthanded for 2 minutes, the Mustangs had a 3-minute power play.
Absolutely, and that's a good thing, but I have a feeling their coach is talking about exactly what we said. We had them down. We had them shaking. They couldn't do anything, and then we let them back in the game. Then there's the big penalty. There's a 5-minute major. We let them back in the game with two penalties of our own. What are we going to do now? And you can see a lot of what happens in these high school games like this. These kids come out full of emotion, and it actually physically wears you down. By the end of that first period, Novi had their legs. Northville did not. So let's see what the coach has them coming out and doing, and let's see if number 25 can keep his role going.
Yeah, interesting first period. Anybody's game, no doubt about it. And make no mistake, Mike, Novi had their moments as well in that first period. I thought as the period went on, they did a better job of just throwing the puck towards the net, but Dylan Eliason was up to the challenge.
Dylan Eliason looking a little Patrick Waugh with that glove and showing it after that save on when they were killing that penalty. That was a great setup, great play by Novi. But again, he stood tall, he stood strong, he made the save. He made every save he needed to in that first period. Can he keep it up?
No doubt about that. Always nice to hear from some of the guys out there. Ryan Ossenmacher watching, of course, the fine head coach of Salem. Yep. He's watching, and former Northville coach, and he is out at Ann Arbor Gabriel Richard Greenhills now. Clint Robert, an old buddy, watching as well. Thanks for the kind words. It's a great community, Mike, a community that I know you've been a part of for a long time, so we appreciate you checking us out wherever you may be tonight.
Hey, talking about that community, you want us state champs in your rink, in your community, you want us covering your high school, reach out to us on social media. Let us know. Let's see if we can make this work. State champs needs to be in more arenas. Let's see if we can see you at the rink.
I'm not going to complain with that. You know I'll show up.
I'll be there. We're going to be there anyways watching the game.
Northville with a power play to start this second period. Novi controls, though. Opportunity to clear it the length of the ice, and they do there. Jackson Kincher, he had certainly some strong moments in that first period.
Absolutely. A young kid playing locally. I talked to one of the guys that coached him earlier, and they said, look out for this kid.
Here come the Mustangs. Nice move there, but staying home is Kinter. Kept in by the Mustangs. Shot, high slot. Rebound comes out in front. Another crack at it. Puck goes wide as the net comes off its moorings with 2 seconds remaining in this power play opportunity, Mike.
Absolutely. Getting another turnover. You're getting a little shaky, just like the start of the first period. But again, From the moment Muirhead got hurt, we have heard about what are they going to do with the goaltending in Novi. I tell you what, number 30 showed up today, and he's putting his stake on this net.
Novi full strength now, but Northville retains possession for the moment. Puck to the line, not out, shot back in behind the goaltender, controlled by the Mustangs. On it is Vistotsky, sends it back to the point, deflected in front. Here's an opportunity coming the other way. They've got numbers if they want it. 3-on-2, trying to take it wide, deflected up. Now in transition the other way come the Mustangs. Good speed here, 1-on-2. Got past one, could not get past the other, was Holstad. Puck sent the length of the ice for the icing.
Hey, I'll never argue when you feel that pressure caving in on you, ice the puck, get it down here. We'll take the face off. It's better than ending up in the back of our net. It's kind of starting out like the first period. Novi sitting back a little bit, giving Northville that room. Let's see if they take advantage of it.
Our buddy Paul Evans just said Bob, Cole, and Harry Neal.
He's here, of course, watching his son play.
Paul got into the spirits early, I think. All the best to you, Paul, and your family on the American Thanksgiving. How's that?
Oh, there you go. You got to be clear with him on that one.
To the line, but not out. Bo gets a chance to clear it, finally does. Bo O'Donnell trying to get something going for this Wildcat offense. Here comes Northville the other way, though. Sneaking in is Tommy Loback. Sends it into the corner, but controlled there by number 22, Lucas Hutton. To the line, and finally cleared down by O'Donnell for the icing.
Novi doing a much better job taking away time and space today in this period. They let them skate all over them in the first period. They're starting to take it away. Again, at this level, you put pressure on kids, make them make the play they didn't want to make. You're going to get turnovers. You're going to have a better period. Novi's got to keep it up, though.
Face-off won by Novi in behind their own net. Given away there, though, Mustangs on it. Pass in front, look out, dangerous, but 3 Wildcats collapse and able to avoid that. Giveaway there, inside the zone. Calm play there to throw his paw out was Rabinowitz, and he gets it into the neutral zone, Mike.
It's starting to turn. This play right here is all turned from that turnover in the middle of the ice, and now the ice is slanted a little bit.
Come the Mustangs again, handy side, just throwing it towards the net, and Letman just says enough of that, I'm going to freeze it and see if the Wildcats can get something going by winning a draw. Changes across the board for both teams, 14:34 to go here in this second period. Northville on top, 1-0.
Exactly what they needed, a save, get the whistle, let's get some fresh troops out here and let's get it out of our zone.
Kip tries to win that draw forward, puck lay loose, going straight at the net there. You got to give Visotsky some credit. Nearly picked up his own garbage and banged her home. But here come the Wildcats the other way. Knocking it in deep is Nolan Londo. Into the corner. A big battle down there. And Mike, what do we got?
I think it might be offsides is all I can think of right now. I didn't see anything that would be a penalty.
Yeah.
And you had back pressure from number 25 again after he had the shot on net again. And he caused this, and now we're back in the Novi zone.
Visotsky, keep an eye on him on the near wing as this draw is won back. Shot right off the draw. Rebound in front. Visotsky. Good stop there by Letman. To the line, not out. Finally an opportunity to clear it out. Giveaway there in the neutral zone. Good job getting back on side with the Mustangs. Big hit right out in front. Here come the Wildcats, though, the other way. 1-on-2. Boy, look at the hustle on the Mustangs, though, Mike. All 5 getting back.
They are getting back, and they're not letting them in the zone, and then they're transitioning right back down on Novi.
Bo O'Donnell chips that in to the Mustang zone. Shot goes wide there by Armstrong. Armstrong dumped. Now on it, 11-11 crime there. Coming back the other way are the Mustangs.
Got a little bit of a pressure going here. Let's see if they can trap them in the zone and then turn on some offense.
Nearly caused a turnover there. Big hit in the corner. Puck comes all the way down for the icing. 13:18 to go here in this second period. Want to remind you, if you or someone you know is touched by autism, there is a great guy out there that you can contact. Go to freddythepizzaman.com to learn more about Freddy's Foundation for Autism Awareness. And look at that beautiful jersey. Gordy Brown and Freddie Bello doing great stuff for autism awareness. Shot from the point, deflected a wide. Looked like the Northville defender got a stick on that, Mike.
Absolutely. They're getting now. Novi starting to turn it. They realize they got to get pucks on that also.
Mustangs with an opportunity to get it out. They do. Push it into the neutral zone. Coming back the other way again are the Wildcats. Kip just throws a backhander into the corner. Mike, they got their offense going for a few shifts by putting on a forecheck in that first period. Let's see if Coach Vellucci elects to go back to that aggressive forecheck.
Yeah, I think they need just that one shift again that we talked about in the first period where the tide turned with one shift.
Well, I'll tell you what, you could tell Letman was trying to get the whistle there. I thought the referee was going to make him play it, but Letman, he was resolved to just hold that there and get that face-off to his right in his own zone with 12:31 to go in this second period, and Northville hanging on to a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, we've noticed that a couple times in this game. He's got a great feel for the game, and he's held that puck to get some line changes.
Northville wins the draw, but they are going to drop that one over again.
Now, let's watch 25 Vistoski on this faceoff. He really has great awareness on faceoffs, always seems to end up where the puck is. Oh, they've got him at center now.
Yep.
And he wins the faceoff.
He wins it cleanly back to the point. Boy, just missing on that wrist shot. Didn't miss by much, and Northville's going to go back on the power play.
Well, you know, we love our referees. It's a hard thing to do, but I think that one was influenced by the fans there. That was a late arm up there. Well deserved. It was the right call. I'll give you that. It was just a late call.
Here you go. Let's take a look here, Mike.
Definitely in the back.
That shot just missed.
They called it a cross check. You can call it a hit from behind. You can call it a rough. You can call it whatever you want. It is definitely a penalty. And he looked at it. He heard the reaction and made the call.
That's the junior, Alex Zapsky. So we get another look at this Mustang power play. They've clicked once already. Puck to the line, kept in by the Mustangs. A lot of room near side. Trying to throw it out in front, nobody home but a bunch of Wildcats. To the line, but not out. Kept in by Northville. Good work there by number 13, Kinter, to punch that puck out in the neutral zone, and Northville's going to give 2 minutes right back. I think that's a frustration penalty, Mike, as it was Gabe Armstrong and Jackson Kinter that won battles about a 50-foot span of the ice.
Absolutely. Something we're noticing here. In the white, we got 25, Vistoski, and we've got Kinter 13 in green here. He's all over the ice. That was a very aggressive kill there. They gave Northville no room, no time, no space, nothing. Ends up in a penalty, 4-on-4.
4-on-4 for the next minute and 36, we think. And then Novi will have a short power play. Here comes Northville, though. Winning the draw, 2-on-1, setting up. Trying to get the puck over. Good job coming home to disrupt that, though, by one of the Wildcats. His jersey's bunched up. I tell you who it is, but I have no idea.
I think it's number 2, and he didn't take the traditional, I take the pass away, I'm going to give him the shooter. He got very aggressive and, again, forced that guy to make an uncomfortable play.
The defenseman on the other side just came back and just enough to cause a little havoc in that slot area, Mike.
Yep, good communication by those two. They definitely
got another
got
opportunity. Boy, Letman had to be careful there. Just clears it back the other way. Goalie's playing catch. No, not coming out. Good backhand just a wide. Boy, standing his ground down there was Eliason. Let's see if Northville can come the other way. 1-on-3. Tried to go across the grain. That was a dangerous little puck.
Another one he's going to want to hold on to. What a shift for number 2. He comes back, he makes the play on the 2-on-1, and then he hustles and beats everybody down the ice to get a breakaway with a nice save down at the other end. We're going to give him a pat on the back when he gets to the bench there, I'm sure.
Some exciting 4-on-4 action. the sheet opens up a little bit more.
Yeah, you don't see enough of that.
No, I'm with you. Puck to the line and coming out the other way. Novi with an opportunity there, but good job coming over the defender, Alexander Kasapis. Kasapis in behind his own net now. 4-on-4 for the next 20 seconds. Into the neutral zone, promptly knocked back in by Novi. Eliasson comes out, leaves it for his defender there. Coming back the other way is Couture. He's knocked down.
Tell you, speed is everything. 13 Kinter in on that forecheck with the speed, causing all this chaos right here.
Hiller with a shot from the line, knocked away, but Novi keeps it in. Man all alone in front. Big stop there by Eliasson. Oh, that extra man came out of the box, and Eliasson read it.
And he had that instinct. He went right to the net, and again, number 11 down in the corner found him wide open.
Coming the other way, trying to set it up in front. Good job by the defender to just get a little piece, Mike.
Just a piece, and again, that's Kinter with that speed, got behind the defenseman.
Boy, if things opened up here in this second period, you can't tell it's a 1-0 game with all the opportunities both ways, I'll tell you that. Been a good game here, Mike. Hey, let's be honest. You and I are very lucky. We get a chance to go out and see a few games a week. And I'll tell you what, we see a lot of good games. We say goodbye and happy Thanksgiving to our buddy Freddie.
What a game this is turning out. You put a little 4-on-4 out there, you open up the ice, and magic happens.
Draw one by the Mustangs. Getting it to the line, but kept in there. Shot just a wide. Oh, Rabinowitz didn't miss by much, and it looked to me, Mike, like Eliasson picked that up late.
They had some traffic in front of the net. They had some big bodies in there.
Kept in by the Wildcats, promptly punched in deep. 9:20 to go here, second period. And the Mustangs hold on to a 1-0 lead. Here they come, trying to look to build on it. Shot from the slot, deflected off the defender's skate. Looks like Hutton got a piece of that.
Nice to get in front of that night. Nice to get in front of that shot, block it, sacrifice for the team.
Mitchell Murdy playing catch with his defense partner. Mustangs looking to clear it. It's in that area where I can't see, Mike. I'm not even going to pretend to see. And promptly shot back in by Novi.
We know something happened that got the puck in deep.
Yeah, that's our blind spot. Folks, you're going to have to forgive me for that. To the line and another big hit. Oh, you think these boys want this game?
Well, everyone's flying. You better keep your head up now because the bodies are flying and the speed is coming.
Wildcats on it again. Coming the other side, O'Donnell looking to make things happen. Now the Mustangs get on it, and they're going to clear it the length of the ice, and that is going to be an icing. Hey, is your hockey team looking for new jerseys or apparel? The founders of High Six have a mission to design and create top-of-the-line jerseys for player comfort and style. A couple of local boys growing up playing hockey on the ponds of Michigan. Contact High Sticks at highsticks.com. They are ready to outfit your team in new jerseys and team apparel. Mike, we had an opportunity to see some of their wares. Good stuff.
Oh, absolutely. Can't wait to get my hands on some of that.
Draw controlled by the Mustangs for the moment, but the Wildcats on it again. Novi, of course, in green, and the Mustangs in that familiar white and orange. Shot from the line. Goes wide of the goaltender Eliasson, who's had to make some big stops here tonight, Mike, especially some of those deflected plays in front of his own kitchen.
Some deflections, and they're making it difficult on him. He hasn't seen the last two shots from the point.
Nolan Londo trying to get things going, but there's a turnover. Coming in, Northville, wait, what a stop by that goaltender. Letman stretched out, another opportunity. You got a man down in front, bodies everywhere, mass hysteria, and there's your whistle. Oh, wow. My goodness gracious. First the stop by Letman, and then one of those defenders went down and made himself big, Alex Zapsky. Take a look at this replay, Mike.
Watch number 5 get back in here, and he just bodies up. Now, what I'm going to be interested in, can we see, does he cover the puck in that crease, which would have been a penalty shot? But what a save right here. Look at the stretch.
Oh, baby.
Post up post. I think every goalie coach is loving that one right there. And there's the save by number 5, Zapsky.
Off
2-3 saves.
Off Zapsky's body, off his mask, and then he stayed big just like a goaltender.
He stayed big and very smart. They started piling on, and oops, the net is off the mooring somehow.
It's amazing how that works.
I don't know how that happened.
It's incredible.
Matt, what a great disciplined play. Your instinct to put your hand on that puck, which would have been a penalty shot. He didn't.
Novi looking for that equalizer here. Send it in deep, but controlled by the Mustangs for the moment. Turnover there. Trying to set it back up in front. Look at Northville getting down, though, Mike. They are really, really cognizant of their responsibility in their own zone.
Absolutely, and these teams are built very similar. You can see they get speed on that forecheck. They cause you to
Here come the Mustangs
turn the
again,
puck
near
over.
wing. Pardon me, Mike.
Yeah.
Rubbed out there. Good hit by number 7, Nick Kipp.
Action all over the place. It's hard to get anything in here.
Battle right in front of us. Turned over. McCallum on the puck. On his backhand, just floats it towards the net, and Letman says enough of that. Hey, you can be a referee. In fact, we need you to get out there and be a referee now more than ever. Nationally, there's a shortage of people willing to work on these kids' games, and they are just kids' games. So if you love sports and you love kids, register today at mhsaa.com. 6:40 to go here, second period. Northville clinging to this 1-0 lead. But, Mike, it clearly is anybody's hockey game. Draw one, score!
Off the
right
face-off.
off the draw. Oh, baby, William Sherman again stretching himself out. Letman couldn't stretch that left leg out far enough that time. And right off the draw, William Sherman gets one.
Now let's watch. Northville has been very disciplined on their face-off plays. He just wins it forward. Again, we talk about responsibilities. He's left all alone, Sean. Someone missed a job there. 21 goes alone, leaves him with the goalie. Looked like he was going to get it, but a nice low-placed corner shot there.
Yeah, good point, Mike. You've seen the Mustangs try to win those draws forward a few times here tonight, and that one worked for Sherman. Letman, who had just made a great stretching stop, just couldn't get that left leg up far enough. But the Wildcats come back the other way. Eliason had to be careful there.
They're going to make that call
with that
right there
shot
every
from
time.
55 feet.
So he's been big. He's been making saves. Let's hope this isn't the mistake that turns the game here, giving Novi a power play. Back to that face-off. We've noticed that they've been winning those face-offs forward and putting pressure. You know Coach Vellucci, Novi noticed that. It looked to me like they had something on there, and they themselves were going to push it forward and see if they could catch them, and that's why number 21 was all alone on there.
So the Wildcats, Mike, as you mentioned, going to go on this power play. I think Coach Vellucci going to elect to use a timeout here. I haven't seen a signal. No, he's just having the troops come over before they have to drop the puck.
Kind of a natural timeout when the other coach wants to talk to the ref, right?
Absolutely.
Listen to this crowd. How awesome is this? This is
Sure
something
is.
we missed last year. Hearing the chants, hearing them singing songs. This is awesome.
Opportunity in front. Eliason had to be careful down low. Not a lot on it, but Mike, so often on a power play, you don't need a lot on it. An extra body down there can bang her home.
Well, Norway's got to be careful here. It was a penalty. You're going to call it every time, but you don't often see that goalie trip call. You come by and you chip the goalie trying to get the puck free, you might get the call next time. Novi wants to stay on the power play. They got to be careful.
Power play opportunity here for Novi. They trailed 2-0. 6:10 to go here in this second period. He is Mike Ivesel. I'm Sean Beligian. It is a pleasure to be with you from Novi Ice Arena. Play called at the line on the offside. Mike, here's the thing. I don't tell anybody, all right? I'd be at this game anyway.
Yes.
I mean, I could walk to this rink. You know where I live. I could walk to this rink. Don't tell anybody because they might not pay us.
Right.
We'd be at this game anyway.
Absolutely we would. This would have been a game you would have known I'm not working tomorrow. You would have given me a call and said, hey, let's head up and watch this rivalry tonight.
Novi trying to get her going. Punching it forward there is Zapsky. Throwing it towards the net. Rebound lay there. Shot from the point. Knocked away. Rabinowitz looked like he was aiming for that left corner, but one of the Northville bodies got in front of it. So they're forced to start back in behind their own net. It's Luke Londo. I believe that's 10. Those bunched up Gretzky jerseys are killing me, Mike.
Yep, that is. It's a freshman out there on
Sure
the power
is.
play. You got to like it. You like seeing the future of teams.
A couple of Londos on the team, of course, Luke and Nolan. Northville sends her the length of the ice, and they're forced to start over again. That's Catalina Hiller. Throwing it up, puck knocked in deep and called on the icing. 48 seconds remaining in this power play opportunity. Mike, I hope I don't embarrass you, or most importantly your son, but your son playing in the MHSAA ranks as well.
Yeah, absolutely. He's going to be over there at Catholic Central. He'll be in the crowd tomorrow rooting them on against Rice. But if you get there early, you can watch that JV Blue team play Brother Rice.
Yeah, Catholic Central Blue. Big shout out to Sebi. Kid's got good taste for hockey.
He knew what he wanted. He knew where to go for it, right?
Jackson Kinter with an opportunity here. Gives chase into the far corner. He gets some help. Mustangs trying to clear it, can't get it out to the line, but kept in by Novi. Looked like it bounced over, but the official had a better look. He says no. Shot from the high slot, blocked away. Boy, they're getting bodies in those shooting and passing lanes. You got to give the Mustangs credit for that, Mike.
Absolutely. That's where the Novi's got to take an extra second to change that shooting lane just a little bit. And that aggressive nature.
Knocked off the puck. Here's an opportunity, shorthanded. What a stop by Letman. He stayed big and didn't give him anything to shoot at, Mike.
Nope, he didn't. He kind of cheated to that corner a little bit, said, hey, look, a corner, and then took it right away.
Sherman already had one, was looking for another one. Here's another opportunity in front. Finally swept away. Big shot from the point. Hits something in front and takes a big deflection into the corner. Still on the puck are the Mustangs to the line. Deflected into the near corner now. Mustangs still giving chase. Winning some battles down here right in front of us. McCollum, 1-on-3, but finally Northville comes back the other way. Still in, kept in by the Mustangs. They're all over it, Mike. To the line, try to pump it back in, and finally the Wildcats say enough of this and send it the length of the ice for the icing. Well, I have a second, fellas. State Champs Hockey Time, presented by Alta Equipment Company, is back starting up December 8th. The same cast of characters, great highlights, interviews, and all of the best hockey coverage in the state. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Search State Champs Michigan. Love doing that show, Mike.
Oh, absolutely. It's great. It's a great watch. It's very informative. Love watching you guys.
Novi in behind their own net, trying to get it out. Northville, their turn to put on a little forecheck pressure.
Absolutely. When they've been on, they've been in the right place, and as soon as that puck is turned over, it turns into about 45 seconds of pressure and scoring opportunities. They've done a great job.
Letman sends it back the other way on the backhand. Finally an opportunity to get it out. Can't do it, though. Kept in for the moment. Now skating their way out is Kip. Kip sends it the other way. Big battle right in front of Mark Vellucci. I often call the Vellucci family the first family of hockey in the state of Michigan.
Well, it's a well-earned name. It's a well-earned
Very
honor.
fortunate to say I can call many of the Velluccis a friend. Here come the Mustangs the other way. Shot from about 45 feet. Looked to cross up the goaltender for just a second. But Mike, as always, it's not the mistake, it's the recovery.
Absolutely.
The recovery, and Letman hangs on to it.
Absolutely. He's lost that puck within himself a couple times, maybe a little bit of nerves, but he's always gotten it back on the recovery. Now, it's going to be interesting to see if Novi changes it up. We've seen it towards the end of the first period where they started using the middle of the ice to exit the zone because they're really pinching them on the boards here.
Northville 2, Novi nothing. Northville trying to keep the pressure deep in that Novi zone. Novi looking to get something, anything going offensively. They've had their opportunities tonight, make no mistake about that, but Dylan Eliason the other way. Here come the Wildcats again. Eliason, as if on cue, made a big stop, and there's going to be another penalty down there, Mike.
Yeah, tripping down there below, but that all comes from pressure and speed. 11 and 13 have been all over the ice when they've had the opportunities to be out there, whether it's shorthanded power play or 5-on-5, and that was it right there. Number 11, Gabe Armstrong, using his speed and his skill, got a shot on net, coming around the net. The only thing the defenseman had to do was put his stick out there. Right now, Sean, you have your stick in the feet, the kid goes down, whether it was purposeful or not, that's going to be an automatic call. Let's see if they can do something with the power play. They kept the same line out there.
Boy, how big would a goal be at this juncture of the game, late in the second period? Novi on the power play. They trail 2-0. Puck to the line, shot from 55 feet, knocked wide. Kept in though. They're going to try it again, this time wristed up. Northville again up to the challenge, able to clear it into the Novi zone. No changes with $1:40 left in this power play opportunity. Good penalty kill so far by Northville. There's Armstrong. He's been all over the ice, and he loses his feet, and he's going to draw a penalty there, Mike.
We've been seeing a lot of that this year in the games I've seen. A player goes down, you're going to get a call.
Coming up in intermission, Jonathan Kidd will join me. We talk about the first week of the regular season. We'll preview the game tomorrow between Brother Rice and Catholic Central as well, so make sure you stay tuned here on Hockey Time.
Well, let's see what they set up here. It seemed last time they were trying to get the big defenseman, number 2, Ravenowitz, to get the shot. He's got to use a little bit more patience. He forced 2 shots, had 2 blocks, almost had it come down. Now he is using his timeout.
Good usage of a timeout there, Mike. You nailed it. You know, give your PP number 1 unit some time. Hey, look, in an ideal world, you know what Mark Vellucci's thinking over there, Coach Vellucci's thinking, let's get a quick one on the 5-on-3 and see if we can get another one. Maybe tie this game up with only $1:38 left in the second.
This could be a huge minute and 38 in this game. We could leave here 2-0. We could leave here 2-2 going into the third period, depending on how they do. But they're going to have to show some patience. The defensemen, if they're the guys getting the shot, change the shooting lane. Move your feet. If you stand stationary, that guy's coming at you. It's going to be blocked every time. These guys are sacrificing their body. You got to move your feet on the D.
I think the guys on our crew can't believe that it's taken this long. But what are you cooking for Thanksgiving? This is the first time we're talking about food. The guys are all going, what's going on? It took this long?
And you know what it is? And I'm starving, too.
Don't
I'm starving right now. I might have to.
What are you cooking? What are you doing?
I'm going to spatchcock a turkey that we're going to get from our friend Dave Hubbard over there at the butchery. I'm going to use a little butchery barbecue rub with some butter. I'm going to inject it. You know what I'm injecting that with that Cajun butter, baby. And I'm going to put it on that new master-built grill that I have.
Oh, it's a beauty.
The gravity-fed lump charcoal. It's monstrous. It's going to fit that. I still have a huge turkey breast from last year that I'm going to do all Cajun.
Just the breast?
Just the breast. I mean, it's a monster that Dave gave me last year.
That's beautiful.
I'm going to all Cajun that, baby. Maybe put some jalapenos on that one.
You and I did that jalapeno turkey a couple weeks ago. That was a beaut.
I'm still eating it.
5-on-3 power play now. Novi trailing 2-0. Shot from the points. Rabinowitz again. Knocked aside. Northville able to get the puck into the neutral zone. Novi has to touch up, get back onside, Mike.
He's got to move his feet on that D. He did it again, and he's making it real easy to block shots and not get through. He moves his feet just 1 foot, changes the shooting lane. It's a different story.
Armstrong loses control for a moment, and that cost them. They have to start again in the neutral zone. 1 minute remaining in this second period. Opportunity down low, rolls in. Eliason on his feet. Boy, look at him stay up tall. He didn't go down that time. He stayed up tall.
Absolutely. He's taking room away. I'm telling you.
Bodies in front and again.
I think they're going to call it again, a cross-check in front. Oh, a high stick.
High stick this time.
Yeah, it can't. Are they calling something we didn't see? Who are they taking? I thought it was another Northville penalty.
I thought it was
and I think
as well. And it is. It is. Yep.
All right. That's what I thought I saw. Again, the guy went down. That's why I thought it was a cross-check.
Let's take a look here.
It's going to be just out of the corner there. We might not see it.
Is that our blind spot?
Right here in front.
Okay. Let's take a look.
Boom, right there. Yep,
Absolutely.
he swept the stick around. So now we've got another guy. This is just going to prolong this. Maybe it's going to have to come out on fresh ice. But again, they changed it up. I was going to say, you want the puck in 13's hands right now, Kenter, but they changed it up.
Northville controls the draw, so key when you're down 5-on-3 along the near boards, but they can't get it out. Finally, they do. Catalina Hiller has to start in her own zone. She carries in deep. Into the corner. Still on it. Now Northville with an opportunity in the corner. They find the lane to the line, but not out. Kept in by Novi. They've got numbers down front. Here's an opportunity.
There
They
it is.
score!
Oh, no goal.
Oh,
He's waving it
no.
off.
Waved
Oh,
off.
is he gone? Is he
Coming
saying
back
it hit the
other
post?
way. We've got a breakaway. In. Score! Tommy Loback. And the Novi bench can't believe it.
Coach Vellucci, your first family of hockey here. We've got to get a replay on this. That was a slam dunk. You saw it the whole way with a backdoor goal. Does it hit both posts? What an awareness of him to get the puck and go down the ice. Who is it?
Loback. Nothing
Loback.
fancy here.
Nope.
Look, wait.
Yep, make
Snipe.
the goalie move first and just go.
Boy, let's see if we have a replay of that, because the way everybody reacted on the ice, that was even the Northville kids thought it was a goal.
No, you relook. I think that was green jerseys jumping, so that tells me that puck didn't go in. Like, they were looking like, oh my God, did you see that? I think they got it right, Sean.
Boy, oh boy.
That looks like a sea of green behind that net there.
A 5-on-3
here I am. It was a sea of
short-handed
green.
goal.
That was a sea of green. He was jumping for the goal. I got it all backwards here.
A short-handed breakaway from Mike, what, about 20 feet inside the defensive zone?
I mean, just a wide open backdoor play set up by number 11, Gabe Armstrong. What a great play, and we just don't know what went wrong. I'm so confused.
Like, Armstrong even acted like he went in, and everybody behind the net, all the fans back there acted like it went in. But what a dagger that is late. A short-handed tally by Tommy Loback, and the Mustangs have opened up a 3-0 lead.
The turn of events right there in a matter of, 5 seconds. We go from a 2-1 game with a continued 5-on-3 with the next penalty to a 3-0 lead at the end of the second. Coach Vellucci's in dismay. He doesn't know what to say.
The Novi bench still in a state of shock. Boy, we'll see if we have a clear look at that. But, Mike, again, we are on the far end, so you're going to have to excuse me. It looked to me after Gabe Armstrong shot, he put up the celebration fist, and everybody behind the net celebrated, the Novi fans.
Yes.
Except Northville kept going the other way.
That was such a smart play to go back the other way, because everybody else stopped except for one player, and he was on a breakaway. The only thing I can think of, Sean, from the way it looked, the puck was moving, it had to go off both posts, because it looked like it went around in the net. It had to have gone off both posts.
3-0, your score after 2 periods of play here at the Novi Ice Arena. Don't you go anywhere. When we come back, my partner, my pal, John Kidd will join us as we look forward to hockey time starting again December 8th all along the State Champs Network. In the meantime, Mike, go get yourself something to eat. I know I don't have to twist your arm. Novi trails the Mustangs by a score of 3-0 right here on game night.
If you or your family is touched by autism, learn more about Freddy's Foundation at #PopTheTap at freddythepizzaman.com. That's FREDI, thepizzaman.com, or email freddythepizzaman@gmail.com.
If you're a high school athlete with the dream of playing college sports, Lawrence Technological University wants you to recruit yourself. LTU offers over 24 varsity sports for men and women, along with several dozen world-class undergraduate programs. Athletic and academic scholarships are available in all sports, including its newest additions, competitive cheer and dance, esports, women's hockey, and men's and women's track and field. Visit LTUathletics.com and recruit yourself. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
Do you know the biggest difference between a pickup game and organized high school sports? The The answer is obvious. It's officials. School sports is more than just kicking a ball or running fast. They're an extension of a student's education and the classroom. An official can help teach the importance of following the rules, impartiality, and most importantly, fairness.
Captain of the football team, correct? Represents leadership and sportsmanship, right? You guys set the good examples for your fellow teammates, okay? All right, we have a problem with one of your fellow teammates. We'll come and ask you to take care of the problem, okay?
But the need for officials has never been greater. There are some benefits to becoming an official, like staying in shape, staying involved in the sports you played as a young person, networking, and of course, you can earn some pretty good extra money while doing all of that. It's easy to sign up. Just go to mhsaa.com/officials and click register now. Now is a great time for you to get involved in your community and give something back to our kids. There's help wanted. We need you to whistle. For more information, visit our website at mhsaa.com.
All right, welcome back into Novi Ice Arena, where your score after 2 periods of play. The Northville Mustangs have a 3-0 lead, and props to our Mr. Do Everything, John.
Man, no.
Kevin at State Champs. I can't wait to see this replay. See, I should be looking in the camera, but I can't wait to see this replay because they're telling me they got a clear look at the play at the end of that wild second period. Take a look here. It comes in low. Armstrong lets the shot go. Waits. Had the goaltender beat. Off the post.
And off the post again.
Off the post.
Yeah, we thought it was a goal right there.
Everybody did.
And then it went the other way.
And Northville went, and you could see the goaltender going, go!
Yeah,
Wow.
And then mayhem.
Unbelievable. You know, if anybody's going to know, it's the goaltender, and you could see his reaction saying, go. I mean, phenomenal job there. Kevin, way to get that replay.
Yeah, he's the Mr. Do Everything, you know, our director.
He does everything.
Yeah.
He really does.
And you'll be seeing him tomorrow. And we'll be talking about that in a little bit. Brother Rice and Catholic Central.
Yes, no doubt about that. John Kidd joining us, of course, the host of Hockey Time. And I found out here tonight that it's coming back December 8th, John.
Yes. And props to the Alta Equipment Company. They are our presenting sponsor once again. You know, shout out to Alta Equipment for coming back again. Appreciate
you guys, no doubt about it. Had an opportunity to meet a few of those guys last year. Sat in on our broadcast
Scott.
At Gabriel Richard. And, John, I you know what? It keeps getting bigger and bigger. And it isn't because of us. It's because of people like Alta. It's because of people like Freddie the Pizza Man. It's because of people like Warrior and High Sticks that, put so much into it, and certainly the coaches all around the state as well.
I think it's time to get some new hoodies. I think High Sticks can make some hoodies for us. Maybe some Alta equipment,
I'm in.
I think it's time for some new hoodies. Props again to Alta Equipment Company. We're looking forward to coming back in a couple weeks on December the 8th. Briefly, Sean, I just wanted to talk about the opening week of the high school hockey season. Let's get right off the bat with Riverview Gabriel Richard. They had a big win over Liggett last week, 3-0. Riverview Gabriel Richard looks like one of the top teams in the Downriver area and one of the top teams in Division III.
Yeah, it's interesting. You and I were talking about this a couple of weeks ago. It's not a cute story anymore.
No.
They're absolutely legit. That they are going to battle whoever they play, and that's a good statement win to start the season.
Yeah, so they're heading to Cleveland St. Ignatius this weekend. Talk about that. They're going to be playing against one of the top Ohio schools.
Yeah, great people at St. Ignatius as well. They get it. It's interesting. They follow what's going on in the state of Michigan as well. So it's a good measuring stick. You see teams do that, whether it be Culver, whether it be Gilmore down in Ohio, whether it be St. Ignatius. You measure yourself against some of those, bigger name schools out there.
All right, let's talk about Marquette. They came down here to play Brother Rice. They were down 3-1 heading into the third, and they scored 3 unanswered to beat Brother Rice and they also follow up the next day by beating Lake Orion 6-2.
Yeah, absolutely big weekend for the Redmen, and they're serving notice that you better pay attention to what they're doing in Division II. John, so often, and rightfully so, we talk about what Calumet's doing and Hancock and Houghton, but Marquette certainly has been pretty darn good the last few years, bringing the Redmen back up.
All right, so we have a big Game Time Live tomorrow night. You and Barbecue Mike back on the call between the game between Brother Rice and Detroit Catholic Central. Let's talk quick about Detroit Catholic Central. They came off that big win over the Gilmore Academy. They went down to Cleveland this weekend as two. They split, they won one and they lost one.
Here's the thing. You throw the records out the window, throw the teams out the window. When Rice and Catholic Central get together, I think the coaches would tell you that. I think guys that have played it in the past, it's something bigger than that. You still are talking about not only defending champions, but two teams that might be considered the favorites going into this year as well. I've been told by many people that Catholic Central is really special. Now, they're special every year, but I've been told that this team is really something else. And, John, I said this last year. I'll say it again. Brother Rice might have the best line in the game right now. I really like that top line.
With Marone and Rosa Jr.
Even losing, the other Marone from last year, when you got players of that caliber who have played together for some time. So that's going to be a great matchup tomorrow night at USA Hockey Arena.
I know we touched in previous hockey times in the last couple of weeks. Do you feel like these two teams are the favorites in Division I and Division II this year?
Yeah, I think so. You can say that. I want to give a tip of the cap to certainly Heartland. I think Ricky Gadd was going to have a
you
team.
said that they won 78 state titles.
78 or 79.
Yeah, exactly.
It's somebody who counts when it gets so high. De La Salle, the Pilots are another team that we had a couple people tell us, look out for the Pilots, and they've certainly backed that up in Division III. But I'm going to say it again. It's mayhem in Division III. Look at Country Day getting off to
and
a great
UD
start
Jesuit.
again. Jesuit. You've got Houghton. You've got Hancock. You've got Calumet. I mean, Division III, more bang for your buck than anybody. So that's going to be one to watch. But keep a special eye on the Pilots. I've heard really good things.
Before I leave to go back onto the camera to shoot the third period, what's your thoughts going into the third period?
You know what? Novi, you just want to see them crack the seal. They
haven't scored a goal yet.
First goal. Just get that first goal. You got to like the way that their goaltender's playing tonight. But both goaltenders have made some big stops. And before you go, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
to you
Thanksgiving.
And your wife. I'll see you tomorrow night, but I got to say it right now, right?
Exactly, and just talk about the crowd.
Isn't this awesome?
It feels normal again.
Oh, it's fantastic. You got the all the students down there, and you got the line of fans around the rink as well. It's a beautiful thing out here. Do yourself a favor. Don't even do it for me or John or Barbecue Mike. Go see a high school hockey game.
Or
you won't regret it.
Or how about this? Go to the USA Hockey Arena tomorrow.
Yeah,
Brother Rice and CC.
Come say hi to
Well, you also got Trenton and Cranbrook. Those are usually the West. Does Brighton play Orchard Lake, St. Mary's? Do they still have that Thanksgiving Eve?
Lots of great games the night before Thanksgiving. I know Stevenson Heartland playing tomorrow, Churchill Franklin playing tomorrow. But if you're coming to USA, come say hello to us. Maybe why don't you bring some homemade barbecue so we can taste test it, just to make sure that you're serving something good to the family. But no, all jokes aside, we'd love to see you out there.
All right, so we're going to take a quick break, and it will be the third period here between Novi and Northville here on Game Time Live.
If you or your family is touched by autism, learn more about Freddy's Foundation at #PopTheTap at freddythepizzaman.com. That's FREDI, thepizzaman.com, or email freddythepizzaman@gmail.com.
All right, welcome back in. Third period about to commence. Northville with a commanding 3-0 lead. But, Mike, don't forget, still an extended 5-on-3 for the Novi Wildcats to start this third period.
I got to tell you, I was out in the crowd talking to people while you and John were going over some high school hockey, and that last 15 seconds was all they could talk about. Off both posts, Now, what I'm interested to see, and we know Voluch, right? We know what he's talking about in that locker room. How do these boys come out? Because we were talking about a 5-on-3 to another 5-on-3, possibly tying the game, an almost goal, tide changing. Now they're down 3-0. Still a 5-on-3, but how are they going to come out? Are the spirits broken, or are they ready to be resilient and bounce back?
Do you see how I got your back and I was kind of itching for some free barbecue?
Well,
it's not just for us. I mean, the whole crew
right,
will
the whole
turn down some
crew.
barbecue.
I got to say, though, I was very excited, but then you said, I'm just kidding. No, you're not.
Actually not.
Because I think we'll have a nice little spot there at USA Arena that would hold brisket, ribs, and if anyone's near the butchery, some 3B burgers for the whole crew. And if they want, we'll come out early. I'll be there early for the JV game. We'll come out early and we'll help them out there in the parking lot.
I'll taste test, I can tell you that much.
Absolutely.
Okay, Novi right on it, trying to get one play called on the offside, and you could tell Gabe Armstrong couldn't believe it. He thought he stayed onside, but it's called 4 seconds in to this third period. Still a 5-on-3 for the Novi Wildcats as they look to break the seal, Mike.
This line has been buzzing all game. They are due. They thought they had one at the end of the period. Again, let's see what they do.
Nolan Londo gets it back to the line. Sent wide. Gabe Armstrong leaves it there. Back to the point now. Londo stepping up high slot. Gets it to Armstrong. Armstrong on it. We're back to 5-on-4. To the point. Londo. Down low. Shot goes off the side of the net by Rabinowitz. Opportunity to clear it to the line. Hits the referee, but comes out. Novi has to start over, and they send it in deep and promptly sent back the other way. 1 minute remaining in this last penalty to Northville. 16:05 to go here in the third. Northville up 3-0. Here's an opportunity for the Wildcats, though. Taken right off the stick. Good play there by Andrew Zaraki, the forward for the Mustangs.
I don't know, a whole high stick. That play worked out for him. Usually that doesn't turn out so well, but he let the other team come and they turned it back up the ice. Nobody's got to get their feet moving. They do look shell-shocked after that last goal.
Northville sends it in deep again. In behind that goaltender, Letman here tonight, who's had a fine game, Mike. Give him some credit. He's had a fine game here tonight.
Absolutely. He has stopped a lot of shots. He's kept them in this game.
Here they come. Londo. One last gasp on this extended power play. Shot high off the shoulder of Eliasson. He kind of shrugs that off. Another trip in the corner, no call. Waning seconds here. Finally back to 5-on-5 as that shot misses high. Novi still keeps the pressure in deep. They send it in deep. Handy side in behind the net, and we are going to have another penalty. This is going to be interference, I believe, Mike, on Kasapis.
Yeah, I don't think Coach is going to be too happy, and he's walking over to the penalty box right now. He's got to get those emotions in check because that puck was gone for a good couple of seconds. Nice check if he had the puck. Didn't have the puck. That's going to be called every time. And once again, we talked about this in pregame, Northville letting the opponent off the mat. They've got him down. Killed that 5-on-3. They're starting to get the pressure, and boom, they give it right back to him.
Kincher wins the draw back to the point. Thrown towards the net. Now into the corner, back to Kincher. Kincher to the line, not out. Throws it in deep, just rolls under the stick of Armstrong. Armstrong doesn't give up on the play, though nearly won that battle before. Good effort there by Evan Chichak to send it the other way. $1:35 remaining in this power play opportunity. 14:35 to go in this third period, Mike. Northville leading 3-0, but here come the Wildcats. On that off wing, trying to throw it in front. Lay it there, but nobody home. Mustangs winning some battles. They got an extra step right now, Mike. Make no mistake about it. Sherman sends it into the neutral zone.
Absolutely. I'm seeing a little bit of dejected players out here for Novi. They're not skating as hard. They gave up on the puck over here, which gave Novi the puck and gave them those legs.
Giveaway in the neutral zone, and once again, Sherman says thank you very much, throws the puck in deep. Wildcats have to start in behind their own net. Coming near side now, given away again. Couture just throws the puck in deep. 45 seconds remaining in this power play.
See if they can come in and enter the zone here.
Northville 3, Novi 1, but they're looking. Good opportunity there, short side, just a wide of the post. Hit that back netting. Still on it out of the Wildcats. Good battle behind the net, handy side. A battle between two Wildcats, and the fine-looking junior defenseman sends it the length of the ice before he goes off on a change.
Very nice play.
Waning moments of this power play opportunity. Wildcats looking to break that seal. Stopped in the corner. Battle won there, and a battle of sevens by the Mustangs. That's Holstad. Just throws it in the corner. Icing waved off as Loback, who scored that big short-handed goal, 3-on-5, I might add, doing battle down there.
Some nice battle down there. He's definitely energized by that goal, and a goal they're going to be talking about for a long time here in this rivalry.
Puck to the line, sent into the neutral zone by the Wildcats. Now trying to take it outside. Good defensive play there by Brian McCallum, the veteran defender, Mike. Coming back the other way is Holstad. He stopped at the line. Mustangs keep it in, but Wildcats take control.
Northville is just standing their ground right now. They're making Novi earn it, and right now they're just not doing it. They just don't have their feet under them.
See if the Wildcats can get something going there. Good check to rub that opportunity out as the Wildcats were in the midst of a change. There's a turnover. 1-on-2, though, trying to keep it outside. Went across the grain and staying with them all the way, Dylan Eliason.
Elias has been on it all night. He was all over that shot and that one.
Shot from an extreme angle. He says, I got that all day. I got that all day. Freddie the Pizza Man Foundation, if you or someone you know is touched by autism, there is a great guy out there that you can contact. Go to freddythepizzaman.com to learn more about Freddie's Foundation for Autism Awareness. And great pizza, I might add, Mike.
Excellent pizza. There's going to be something to watch here, Sean. Eliason, the goalie, seems to be favoring his left leg right now. Let's see if that shows up and if there's any pressure and they get some shots on net.
Good eye there, Mike. Now I'm going to want to keep an eye on it. Handy side absorbs a big hit but gets the puck out, and in to the neutral zone come the Mustangs.
Mustangs got the legs right now. You're seeing it in big hits, forechecks, back checking. Novi's got no answer for it right now.
Mustangs in the neutral zone, give it up. Wildcats on it. Handy side rubs out his player, and the Mustangs take over. You know, Mike, I can't help it. Every time I say the Mustangs, I can't help but think of Murray Chadwick. Long-time coach of the Mustangs.
Long-time coach.
That's a hockey movie joke, folks. Stick with us here. Puck to the line, shot in behind, set out in front. Just a wide. Handyside's had a strong night here, the junior defender. Wins another battle, gets it back, gets it to the line, but not out. Kept in by the Wildcats. One shot, two shot, big stop there by Eliason.
If he was favoring that leg, he's fine now. You see him grabbing it right there?
There's a penalty.
Oh, yeah. But he's gonna even it back up,
Even
Sean.
it up. He might get two here.
Yeah.
A couple of cross checks there by Mitchell Murdy. He comes in. A couple of cross checks to the chops.
I don't think number 7 realizes there's a penalty on him, too.
Yeah, Nick Kipp is going to get the first deuce, but I think Murdy's going to get at least two going back the other way. By the way, is your hockey team looking for new jerseys or apparel? The founders of High Sticks have a mission to design and create top-of-the-line jerseys for player comfort and style. A couple of local boys growing up playing hockey on the ponds of Michigan? Contact High Sticks at highsticks.com. They are ready to outfit your team in new jerseys and team apparel.
Well, I'm going to say I think we got that one wrong, Sean.
Did we really?
We got that one wrong.
All right, let's call ourselves out then.
And I'm going to say they didn't even call any of the retaliation. It was an original call. It had to have been. That's what stopped the play.
Yeah, I thought it was on Kip for sure. I really did. What do I know? Deflected wide of Eliason. Another power play opportunity for the Wildcats. They've had their chances tonight, just haven't been able to cash in just yet. Cleared the other way by the Mustangs. By the way, folks, Youngblood is the movie.
Absolutely.
With the Mustangs.
Absolutely.
So, wanted to make sure I got that out there.
Way to go, Youngblood.
Who can forget? Yes, Rob Lowe. The
Dean
late
Sutton.
Patrick,
What about
Patrick
Dean Sutton?
Swayze, the late Patrick Swayze, and of course, who can forget their goaltender, Keanu Reeves.
Paging Dr. Sutton. Paging Dr. Sutton. Well, let's not forget Miss McGill either. She had a huge part in that role there.
Here come the Wildcats the other way. 1 minute and 5 seconds remaining in this power play. Back to the point. Shot. Wrister. Gloved away by Elias.
Well, they're due here, Sean. They've just got to put it together. They've either had good puck retrieval or good entries on their power play. They just haven't put it all together. They've got to get that puck in, set up a play, and if they miss it, they got to retrieve that puck and keep the pressure on. Let's see if they can do it.
40 seconds remaining in this power play opportunity. 3-0 Mustangs. Mustangs promptly punch it back out. Brady Couture says, I'm not even messing around. Off the boards and deep into that Wildcat zone. 25 seconds remaining in this power play. 8:50 to go here in this third period. Northville in control, 3-0. Trip behind the net, and they're going to go right back on a 5-on-3. No doubt about that one. That's going to be Brady Couture.
Something we missed last year, we keep bringing this up as the fans, is you know those kids hear the fans after those big hits, the oohs and the ahs, and they're going to be coming, and Northville has been bringing it. They've got that 3-0 lead. They're playing it safe, everything out of their zone, in the Novi zone, and hit the man with the puck.
So a 5-on-3 for 16 seconds. Boy, still a lot of time in this game. You just got a feeling if Novi pots one, Mike, maybe you get another one quick.
Especially if they stay on the power play.
High slot. Near the dot, letting it go. Eliason down, another big stop. Boy, on that rebound.
Defense selling out, blocking shots. You need that on your penalty kill.
Northville gets one back, an opportunity to clear it, and they do. Rolls all the way down to Letman. 1.5 minutes left in this power play opportunity for the Wildcats. Mustangs 3, Wildcats nothing. So glad you could join us on a Tuesday night in Novi. Puck to the line, glove down for a moment. Another opportunity for Northville to clear it, and they do.
I love the play, this number 25. He is everywhere. He's putting his nose right in it. He's not afraid to get physical. 1.5
minutes remaining in this power play. Boy, Novi's got to get one quick. Nearly bumped off the puck, just enough of the body. And they send the puck the other way.
I think Novi's really going to want to get one here because you know the way this game goes, Sean. Northville's due for a power play next.
Boy, nearly got his pocket picked there at center ice, and a shorthanded situation going the other way. Give Northville credit. Their specialty play here tonight, Mike. Power play goal, shorthanded goal. And they are battening down the hatches in front of their goaltender, Dylan Eliason. 32 seconds remaining in this power play opportunity. 7:16 to go in this game. Mike, you can be a referee. In fact, we need you to get out there and be a referee now more than ever. Nationally, there's a shortage of people willing to work these kids' games, and they are just kids' games. So if you love sports and kids, register today at mhsaa.com.
Yeah, we've got to give credit to these refs out here.
Oh,
game after
goodness.
game, they do a great job calling the game at great speed. Some of the parents may not like it. They give them a hard time, but these guys are calling a great game.
You know what? Great guys. Have had an opportunity to know a bunch of them and, work with a bunch of them in the past. Just great, great guys. There's a shot knocked down in front. Waning moments of this power play opportunity. Just over the stick of Nolan Londo at the line. They have to reset. Trying to come back the other way. Handyside jumps on it with 5 seconds remaining in this power play. Gets it to the line and out. Another kill for the Mustangs.
They are showing, their penalty kill showed up today. And that's, what is a penalty? It's all hard work and your best penalty killer's got to be your goaltender, and it's definitely been that tonight.
Boy, Mike, you just said something that I'm noticing out of this Mustang team. This is a hard-working team. Gordy Brown's got this team working hard, and I can't help but remember that run that they made. Big hit right in front of the Novi bench. No call, and Coach Vellucci doesn't like that at all.
He wants that call, and I know what he's saying. It made a lot of noise, and the guy went down, but it was just far enough away from the boards that it made the noise. Guy had the puck.
Here comes Novi, trying to get something going. That's going to be a slash. That's going to be a trip. Take your pick. Player's choice.
Yep.
They're going to go with the slash that time.
Yeah. Well, I guess we could say they didn't get the one down on the big hit, but they did get this one here. But again, right in front of the ref. Stick on the hands. It's going to get called every time.
Let me finish that thought. Northville had a memorable run. Clint Robert and, of course, Gordy Brown was on the bench for that. Had a memorable run, Mike, back in 2017. I remember coming here one night where they played Brighton, and to me, they kind of served notice to everybody, most importantly themselves, that the Mustangs were going to be a team to be reckoned with, and they made it all the way to the Division I semifinals at USA Hockey Arena that year.
It's funny how one game can do that, can't it?
Yeah, you know what? This team is a hard-working team. Gordy's got these boys going.
That hard work, because you don't teach that, right? I mean, you get skill, you can do this. The hard work comes from within that player. They got to
a break
want it.
there for the Mustangs. Short-handed again. As I mentioned, they've got a power play tally. They've got a short-handed tally. But here come the Wildcats, back the other way. Puck knocked off the stick, active stick there at the line by the Mustangs. Coming in now, winding up. That's a frustration shot.
Yeah.
Jackson Kinter kind of hanging his head as if to say, yeah, I shouldn't have done that. But they do keep the face-off deep in the Mustang zone.
At the end of the shift, it's been a long night for some of these guys. They've had opportunities. He was just going to throw it on the net. Unfortunately, tonight, you're not beating Eliason on that one.
So they're going to change it up. Out to take this draw is Gabe Armstrong. Taking this draw was Zach Holstad of the Mustangs. Controlled by Novi to the line. Shot from the line, nearly gets through the traffic, but Eliason again had a beat on that all the way, Mike.
He had a beat on it all the way, but I got to make a note of he moved his feet that time. He moved along the blue line, changed the shooting lane, and that's why that one got through. He's had so many blocked, that one got through. That was a good play. If he can get more through, maybe he's going to get one.
Mustangs win the draw to the line, not out, finally covered by Eliason. $1:06 left in this latest power play opportunity for the Novi Wildcats. 5:05 to go in the third period of a 3-0 game.
And another thing I'm noticing, he's not giving up many rebounds. That puck sticks to him when it hits him. There's not a lot of second chances here.
Armstrong going to take this draw, this time won by the Mustangs. Kept in, though, by the Wildcats. Good job on the backhand. Waiting, back to the point now. Letting the shot go, Londo deflected in front. I think Armstrong got a piece of that. To the line, back to Londo. Londo stepping in, another wrist shot, they score! That time for sure, the tip comes in front, and that should be Isaac Johnson with the goal. Londo, Mike, how many times have you heard a coach say it? You don't have to wind up and take that blistering shot. Just get it on the net.
Get it on net. You got to have bodies on that net, but that's a nice pass over. Let's put this shot on the ice where a guy's got a chance. He does just that. And there's your tip, and the goalie's got no chance there. Not only is it a tip, but he was also screened. Now, with that replay, it didn't go back 45 seconds ago to the hard work on the faceoff. Northville won that faceoff. Novi got off their guy, forechecked, and that play all started off that offensive zone faceoff.
Well, let's see if Novi can keep it going. Play called at the line. But, Mike, make no mistake about it, there is a ton of time left in this game. We've got 4:30 left in this game. Northville now on top by a score of 3-1.
Now, let's see what they do on their next shift, right? It's not about your last shift. It's about your next shift. You got to carry the momentum.
Mustangs, see if they can get something going the other way. Mike, they have been shorthanded a majority of the last, nearly almost the last period of play.
And a lot of their guys that they lean on for offense were killing those penalties, Sean. Those are heavy leg minutes.
Good point. Both of them. Zach Holstead sends it in deep. Mustangs give chase down there, taken over for the moment by Kip. He sends it back the other way, but given away. And now the Wildcats with an opportunity to skate it out.
He's got speed.
Good speed coming near side, off wing, off the goaltender's mask. Boy, I'll tell you what, Londo got a lot on it, but Elias, and you can see him kind of shrugging it off. Another big stop by that young man.
Absolutely. You saw that one coming from the other blue line. That speed was just picking up.
Look out, chipped in front. That was more dangerous than anybody thought. Bo O'Donnell didn't give up on that play. Another opportunity, Wildcats. Rebound
Another
into the corner. Back to the point now. And Novi's going to go right back on the power play with 3:21 to go. Hard work paying off for the Wildcats.
Absolutely,
now,
hard work and speed. That defenseman had no chance. He had to do something.
State Champs Hockey Time, presented by Alta Equipment, is starting back up December 8th. The same cast of characters, great highlights, interviews, and all the best hockey coverage in the state. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Search State Champs Michigan. Want to give a special shout out to our friends at Alta and at Warrior and our new friends at High Sticks. And thank you so much. We cannot do what we do without you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for putting us in the opportunities to watch games like this.
Playing catch at the line, unfortunately, goes over the line, and the Wildcats have to start back in the neutral zone. Northville sends it back whence it came. 3:05 to go here in this third period. 3-1 game. Novi's got to get one quick now, Mike.
Absolutely. And again, they've been having good entries on their power play, which is real key to this power play. Let's see if they can get one here.
All right, Mike, I'm going to ask you, because you're kind of an analytical guy, and I'm going to ask you to put on your deflection just a wide. I'm going to ask you to put on your coach hat in a moment.
Okay.
On the power play, down 2 goals with 2.5 left, when do you think about pulling your goaltender?
Oh, Sean, I've got him out already. I'm going 6-on-4 here. You can't get time back. You can't buy time. You never know if you're going to have that opportunity. A lot of coaches like to have possession of the puck. On 6-on-4, let's just outnumber them down there. And right now it's 4-on-4. We need a fifth. Come on, there we go.
Nolan Londo knocks it in deep, back in behind the net, taken over by Armstrong. Back to the point. Blocker save there by Eliason. Northville gets it into the neutral zone, makes some changes. Here comes Hiller. Hiller weaving her way, letting a wrist shot go, knocked into the corner. Eliason. 30 seconds remaining in this power play. 1:50 left in this third period. 3-1 Northville. Back to the point. Now near point. Deflect in front. Oh boy, nearly getting a piece of that was Nick Kipp. Just sent it a wide. 15 seconds remaining in this power play.
I have a feeling there was some coaching done on that bench. We've seen some low shots tipped on net here on this power play. Got to get that goalie out.
5 seconds left. Good job there by the defender, Murdy, tying that puck up in the corner, Mike, for a good 30 seconds.
Yeah. Armstrong's on
now
fumes
it's Handyside trying to do the same thing. Armstrong with possession. Goaltender halfway to the bench. Now off. Extra attacker on.
Oh, they're going to call a bad change. He came off the bench too early.
Yeah. Oh, boy. A moment of decisiveness. Mike, I was watching the play, but I could see out of my peripheral vision. Did I say that appropriately?
Yes, you did.
My peripheral vision, I could see Letman kind of pause halfway to the bench.
When they started to lose possession of the puck on the board, he stopped. The guy was jumping on. Fortunately, it's not going to be a penalty on him. They're going to bring the face-off out here.
Draw comes to the line. I would assume, should Novi retain possession, they're going to get the goaltender out pretty quickly. Can't here as they dump the puck into the zone. Controlled by Northville. Kept in now by Novi. Opportunity to get it out. Letman was halfway out again and has to creep back into his net. Finally sent deep again. Coach Vellucci waving him off now with 40 seconds remaining. Empty net for Northville, other end of the ice. Novi looking to make this closer, and we got a penalty there in the neutral zone. Another one of those no-doubters, Mike.
That was a no-doubter, border war penalty right there. That was, I see it, I'm going to hit it. He knew what he was going to do. He's all right, 32 seconds left. Now let's hope it doesn't come back to bite him. The game's not over till it's over, right?
Yeah, no doubt about that. William Sherman going to go into the box. So now, Mike, a 6-on-4 with the goaltender on the bench, 32.2 seconds remaining. Draw one by the Mustangs, and they clear it. Londo racing back there. The always dangerous number 25, Connor Vysotsky, kind of tailing him. Novi with an opportunity now, 16 seconds, but Northville jumps on it. McCallum, he holds onto it, takes a big hit, but still holding onto the puck. Armstrong trying to send it back in front. What great work by Brian McCallum. 2-on-1 in the corner. Puck comes to the high slot. What a stop by Eliasson. And that is going to put the capper on the game.
And that was the exclamation point to your number one star of the game there, Sean. Eliasson just said, not today. He matumboed him. Not today. He's waving the finger underneath there.
You know, I was
And here we go. We missed this all year last year. I love it.
Home crowd, no doubt about it. You know, I was going to ask you for the 3 stars, Mike Ivasil, and I happen to agree with you. I think Dylan Eliasson, probably star number 1. I'm going to give star number 2, if I may, to number 25, Connor Vysotsky.
That's what I've got, too.
He is as advertised.
Absolutely.
We had a chance to talk to Ben Zalegi before the game, and he said, keep an eye on this guy, and Ben wasn't wrong.
Absolutely, and he played in all positions. He was shorthanded. He was power play. He was 5-on-5. He was all over the place. Forechecking at the end of the game, just when you thought he didn't have legs. Let's compare our third star. What do you got for the third star?
No, I'm going to give it to you.
You're going to give it to me? I'm sorry. I've got to go to where people were going to say the question mark for Novi would be tonight in the goal.
I agree.
Their goaltender is the third star. He made enough saves today to win that game.
He did. No doubt about it. That was something, you know, Coach Vellucci wanted more out of his goaltenders, and he got it tonight. I thought as well there were a couple different players. Gabe Armstrong had a good game. Jackson Kinter, number 13, had a good game as well. We're not trying to be fair. If we thought the 3 stars were all Mustangs, we'd tell you. But I thought a couple of Wildcats deserved consideration. No doubt about that.
And we got to make note, Sean, those 2 Novi guys you just mentioned, sophomores. So guess what? We're going to see them around the rink for a couple of years.
You got that right. All right, listen, Mike, it was a blast.
That was awesome.
A big win tonight by Northville, this backyard rivalry, if you will. You and I are going to be back at it tomorrow night, as a matter of fact.
I can't wait for that one. As we always say, there's special games, and that CC Rice is always a special game. Not to take anything away from Northville Novi. This was an excellent, exciting game. Glad we were here, but let's do it again tomorrow.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Hey, listen, we have a fantastic crew. Chuck and John and Kevin, and I know I'm missing people, John Kidd, everybody involved. Thank you so much. Most importantly, thank you for watching us wherever you may be, on your phone, on your computer. We really appreciate it. Mike, some final thoughts on tonight?
Tonight, well, it lived up to what it was supposed to be. When we were talking in the beginning of the game, people were saying, could Northville take it to them, and could they put an end to it? They couldn't do it because of some mistakes and some penalties what they made, but they held on, they played strong, they did exactly what they had to do. Very impressive game out of Northville today.
Final score tonight from Novi Ice Arena, the Northville Mustangs come away with a 3-1 victory over the Novi Wildcats. That's going to do it for us tonight. For my broadcast partner, Mike Ivasil, my name is Sean Belegian, saying until tomorrow at 8 o'clock, thanks so much for watching us here on State Champs. Good night, everybody. State Champs Game Time Live is brought to you by Freddie the Pizza Man Foundation for Autism Awareness. If you or someone you know has been touched by autism, go to FreddieThePizzaMan.com to learn more. Also brought to you by High Sticks Apparel and Jerseys. Looking for a new and unique jersey for your team? Go to HYSTYX.com for more details.